So our new documentary is called Releasing the Giants, Saving Guyana's Endangered Arapaima. It was actually a result of, well, one day I was at home minding my own business, and then an aunt of mine called me. And she's like, Alex, there's a, well, sorry, at the time a massive drought was going on, the drought we had for like a year and a half. And in the middle of it, she called me and said, Alex, there's a big effort in the interior. These guys are, saving Arapaima from the ponds and locating them into the river. You should contact Navin of Paraiba Lodge and see if he could help you get in there and do it. So, I picked up the phone and called Navin, who's the owner of Paraiba Lodge, a fishing lodge, who was very nice, and he accommodated my trip in, where we went up the Essequibo River and met the gentlemen of Apoteri'S, who were, doing most of these efforts. Apoteri'S is one of the communities in Region 9 that focuses heavily on fishing tourism, especially that of the Arapaima. So, during the drought, their livelihood of fishing tourism was at risk. So they were traveling up and down the Essequibo River, trying to locate all these different Arapaima ponds from over, miles and miles, and just relocating these monstrous fish from the ponds through the forest and into the river. So, because when the fish are stuck in the river, they're, exposed to a lot of predators, and a lot of them are destroyed and killed. So it really affected the business as well as the population of Arapaima in the area. So there's a lot involved in this process that we can really appreciate, and at the end of the day, they don't have to do this, but they're doing this because they want their community to be a conservation community. They want to protect their means of sustainable livelihood and their tourism industry. I think the story is definitely the resilience of a community in a time of hardship or an adversity, and just their never say die attitude in getting this to happen, in realizing the importance that this endangered animal has for their community, and the fact that they want to protect it and preserve it for the future generations, who will not only inherit the catch and release fishing tourism industry, but also just understand the importance of their environment, and then continue to pass that on for generations to come. And without the support of our sponsors, especially in this one, ExxonMobil and SBM offshore, none of this would be possible. And I actually would want to say that, I encourage our local private sector to also step up and maybe support some of these creative initiatives, not necessarily mine, but other artists who want to continue building our creative industry. Our local private sector has to get involved. It's very important.
All right.